Today we are going to learn the lesson 1.2, the fun they had. The fun they had. Dear friends, it is a science fiction, and this story depicts the future school where the mechanical teacher will teach the students and books will be meaningless. Dear friends, today we are using notebooks, books, pens, pencils, blackboard, and your teachers are teaching in the class. These are the traditional class. But what will happen in future? In future, learning through computers, virtual classrooms, moving e-text, robotic teacher. In different way, we will learn in future. Dear friends, you know that in this coronavirus situation, the mostly nowadays the schools and the teachers are using different app and they are teaching the different topics by using the Google Meet or Zoom app or V-Recorder. So it is a kind of virtual classroom. So in this lesson, the writer tells us that in future, after many years, how the student will get the knowledge, how they will learn. It has been explained in a simple manner. Okay, the fun they had. Uh, uh, you know, uh, you can see the picture: a girl and boy, and a robotic man, a robotic teacher. Dear friends, this lesson was written by American writer Isaac Asimov. He was a professor of biochemistry at Boston University. He was known for his works of science fiction and popular science. Asimov was the prolific writer who wrote or edited more than 500 books and an estimated 90,000 letters and postcards. So it is a science fiction. Now we are going to learn this lesson, the fun they had. Dear friends, I know that you have your own books, so I am not going to read the lesson, but I will explain you in short. In this story, there are two main characters, Tommy and Margie. The Tommy is 13 years old and Margie is 11 years old. They find out the something about the school of the past. On 17 May 2157, Tommy finds a real book which has been printed on paper. Tommy and Margie both take a look at it. The real book is really old and the pages are yellow and crinkly, that is clumsy. In the year 2157, this kind of books will not exist anymore. They compare the real book with the television screen which have millions of books on screen. That is why Tommy thinks that they are much better than the old school. And the both are talking about the old school and the old books, and they are comparing with it with the mechanical teacher. Tommy says that the book is about school, but Margie hates the school and she does not understand why someone would write it. She is having problems with the learning geography from her mechanical teacher. It is black, large, and has a screen on it. It teaches the students, gives them exercise, and asks them some questions. It works from a special room in her own house. Now you can see this picture. Student gets homework. They will see their homework on the screen. Now what happened? Once the geography sector of the mechanical teacher was too quick, so she got worse marks hence than before. The country inspector rebuilt it after 1 hour. He was nice to Margie. She hoped that her mechanical teacher would be taken away for a larger twice, like Tommy's teacher has taken away for nearly a month. And now you can see in this picture when she got less mark, and that's why her mother was scolding her. Dear friends, you can see how the student will learn in future by using the computers or robotic teachers. Dear friends, Tommy says that the book he has found is not about their type of school. Actually, it is about the school of the centuries ago. He finds that students in the past had a real man as a teacher who taught the boy and girls. He gave them homework and asked them questions. They had a specially building and all children went to school. All of them learned the same thing. They learned the same thing. They helped to each other. They worked together. They solved their homework together. So this was very crazy for Margie and Tommy. Now first, Margie could not understand how a real man could be a teacher, nor could she understand how every student were taught the same thing. Her mother says that the education must fit each child's mind, but in her opinion, those schools were funny and she wants to read more about them. Now it is the time for Margie and Tommy for their school. Margie goes into the schoolroom in her house where the mechanical teacher stands. It is already waiting because the lessons are at regular hours. Now the Margie thinks about the old schools and the fun the students had. So at the last, she was interested to know about the school, the past school, how the student learn together, and that's why at the end she thought that what the fun the student had, what the fun they had. So dear students, it's a very interesting lesson. In this lesson these are the two main characters, and the writer tells us about the future learning system. I think in coming years we have to also accept these things. So dear students, now you complete the homework. The activity is given in English workshop activity. Okay. So thank you very much.